NBA totals for Sunday, November 13th. Yesterday we were 3-2, and kind of a weird loss with Milwaukee and Memphis losing by a point, but that happens. And we're just going to continue on. Let's just jump right into today. Currently, we're 45-37 on the year. First one up. Let's get right into it. We got Charlotte and Cleveland. Odds makers have it at 209. I'm going to go under the 209. Now we got Charlotte averaging 105.9 points per game, giving up 98.8. Defensively, that ranks 7th in the league. Cleveland, they're putting up 110 points per game, allowing 103. But Cleveland, last game versus Washington, they played some nice defense. I expect them to continue that tonight versus a Charlotte team that kind of ranks in the middle of the league in their offensive shooting percentages across the board. What I do like tonight, though, is how Charlotte defends the perimeter, and they should be able to slow down Cleveland just a touch. We know Cleveland, they love to shoot the three. They rank first in the league in three-pointers attempted and made per game. However, Charlotte, they're allowing just 31.3% from distance. As well, they rank third in the league in three-pointers allowed. And that 31.3% from distance, that's also third in the league. So Steve Clifford's doing a great job in having them get out and defend the perimeter. And they're going to have to do that against Cleveland. I think they're going to be able to do it enough to help stay under this total of 209. That's pretty big. That's a lot of points. Charlotte, they're getting up 85.5 attempts per game, ranks about the middle of the league. Cleveland, 88. They both allow some tempo, though, with both of them allowing over 87. So I think there's going to be some tempo tonight. I just don't think they're going to get that 209. I think both teams are going to step things up defensively enough to stay under this total. And that's going to be a great ball game right there. Actually, Charlotte's playing well so far this year. There might be a sleeper in the East. Next one up, we got the Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're both off a back-to-back. We had the over with the Lakers yesterday. And right now, odds makers have this line at 215. I'm going to go under this one as well. Minnesota's off a back-to-back versus the Clippers, in which they lost. The Lakers on the year, they beat New Orleans, and they were lights out. They shot 55% from the floor and 53% from distance. I don't see them doing that tonight against a Minnesota team, though, that plays at a really slow tempo. I don't think they're going to be able to put that many points up or shoot that well against a Tom Thibodeau defense I believe they're going to start coming around sooner or later. I think they're going to do a better job tonight than they did last night versus the Clippers. Now, Lakers are averaging 107.8 points per game, and that's going to go up. Sorry, those are yesterday's statistics. And they're allowing 106.6. You got Minnesota averaging 105.9, and they're allowing 104. That's going to go up as well because they allowed just a little bit because they allowed quite a bit against Clippers. But what I like about this is you got the Lakers. Well, for Minnesota, they've been really efficient shooting the three. They're shooting over 40% from distance. They rank first in the league percentage-wise. The Lakers rank first in the league in defending percentage-wise from distance. So I think that's a point of contention tonight, and the Lakers should be able to get enough stops. Also, what really gets me on this, though, is the tempo. Although the Clippers shot lights out versus Minnesota, they only got up 76 attempts. So Minnesota's still trying to control tempo. Right now, they're allowing opponents just 81 attempts per game. That ranks really towards the bottom of the league. Lakers are allowing just 86, so they're not going super fast. It seems to me the Lakers are the type of team, they're going to go with what's presented to them. If the team's going slow, they're not going to play super fast. I don't think they're mature enough to dictate the tempo on another team. But they are playing extremely well. And Luke Walton's doing a fantastic job with that club. Minnesota's are only getting up 83.6 attempts. They're going slow, and that's what we can expect from Tom Thibodeau. I think they'll defend better tonight, and I expect for them to stay under this 215. And let's just go ahead and get to the next one. No, there's no more to mention on that Lakers-Minnesota game. I think I covered everything. All right, we got Orlando and Oklahoma City. Odds makers have it at 204. 204 points, which makes sense because Orlando cannot score. They are terrible. I'm going to go over the total, though. However, and let's see why. Well, we got Orlando right now. They're coming off a game versus Utah in which they scored 74 points. That's terrible. And I think they're going to be grateful to play against Oklahoma City, a team that goes really fast. Now, they haven't gone as fast as they did last year, but I think they're getting there. They had a pretty good tempo, against the Clippers the other night. Now, Orlando, they're averaging just 92.3 points per game. They're giving up 102.7. Oklahoma City should be able to score. Oklahoma City's averaging 103.2, and they're allowing 100.8. The attempts, though, Oklahoma City, they're getting up just under 88 attempts per game, which ranks fourth in the league, and they're allowing just under 87. Orlando's allowing 87 attempts per game. Allowing it 87. That's a lot. I think Oklahoma City is going to score a lot. And Orlando should be able to go with them. I think they have enough talent. I don't know why they're not playing better. Vucevic's a stud. I think Peyton should be playing. Maybe losing Tobias Harris, that might have been a bad move for them. I liked their makeup last year. I don't know why they did anything. They were young, they were talented. I think once they lost Scott Skiles, that really, really changed the organization. I was really upset about that. I like Scott Skiles. He's a good coach. I don't know all the dynamics of why I left. I digress. Okay, so I like over the total here of 204. I think it's going to be fast-paced. I think Oklahoma City is going to get up tempo tonight, really go up and down. Frank Vogel's shown the propensity to go ahead and let teams go and to go ahead and run with them. So I think that's going to happen tonight, and I'm going to go over that 204 with the Oklahoma City Thunder and Orlando Magic. And last one up, we got Denver and Portland, 216 set by odds makers. I'm going to go over the total in this one. Now, they played earlier in the year to a regulation final of 208 points. They ended up at 228. So odds makers set this one 8 points higher than what they finished in regulation. And there's a reason why, because they shot the dredge in that matchup. The tempo was really fast. They got up combined in regulation 181 attempts. At least that's what I got down. That's a lot. That's 90 over, just over 90 from each side combined, and that's fast. That's really fast. This is what we want to see for an over the total game. In that game, the first game that they matched up, Denver shot just 38%, 26% from three. Portland 46%, not bad. 31% from three, not great. Denver's averaging 105 points. Portland's averaging 108, but they're allowing a lot. Denver's allowing 108, and Portland's allowing 111. Along with the tempo here. This is what we really get to. Now, they both go pretty fast, but what they allow is tremendous. Portland is allowing just under 89 attempts per game. That ranks 26th in the NBA. That's a lot. And Denver, they're worse. They allow just over 89. That's 28th. So they're kind of right next to each other, actually. But Denver is allowing more. Portland is allowing more. So Denver's allowing 88.8. Make sure I say this right. That's 26. Portland's allowing over that, which ranks them, they're 28th, just over 89. Okay, sorry, I have to go fast because I only have so much time. I'm going to go over this 216. I think they shoot better percentage-wise tonight, and Portland has been an over machine at home. So until they stay under the total at home, I think the best play is to go ahead and just take a shot, keep them with over the total, and Denver can score. Denver can score. They should be able to score tonight. All right, let's quick recap. We got Charlotte, Cleveland under the 209. Los Angeles Lakers, Minnesota under the 215, Orlando, Oklahoma City over the 204, and Denver, Portland over the 216. I hope you're enjoying this segment, and wish you luck on your picks today.